In this session, we will talk about data and information. Data and information are synonymous. It is difficult to distinguish between them. One can say data as an element or information, it depends. Let us take an example. Suppose you say it is 40 degrees Celsius in Bangalore. It's a data element, but the moment you say it is Celsius in Bangalore, you are able to understand that it's quite hot. That's a weather condition. Now look at this data. Just a set of numbers, it doesn't make much sense. However, the moment you attach and say it is the age of employees, you are able to make certain information out of it. Okay, then the data points become information. Precisely, information is we make some inference or understanding or what we comprehend and make sense out of the data or a set of data elements. We will move on. Now the types of data. You have nominal data and cardinal data. This I have already talked about. Nominal data is qualitative and cardinal data is quantitative or numbers. There are several requirements or when you collect data in the form of yes, no answers, true, false, or you rate on a scale poor, satisfactory, good, very good and excellent, or you say that least favorable, most favorable in a scale of 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. Now all these things are qualitative measures. However, you can convert it into qualitative measures the moment you give the numbers, then use it in statistics. Cardinal is fairly simple and straightforward. There are a lot of continuous variables like height, weight, age, revenue, so many things we can talk. Number oriented information or data, they are all continuous in space. However, we need to understand a little more about discrete variable where it is pure numbers. Say for example, you talk about accidents. Accidents have to be in whole number. It cannot be part of decimal, or the number of currencies counted or number of arrivals in a station, like that. So this is what we basically classify data into a nominal and cardinal. Now source of data. The source of data is primary and secondary. Primary is collected directly by the investigator, by personal observation, by interviews, by questionnaires. All these things you do by way of setting up proper questions, and you talk about the proper questions about the objectives with which you collect the data. Secondary is all other forms of data. Publications, books, journals, papers, survey bulletins, notifications, indices, etc. Both are required from the research perspective as well as decision making perspective. Finally, let us also understand something about the relevance and importance of data. It's very important that when you collect the data, certain things need to be remembered, and this is very useful for research people or people who do a lot of analysis on primary and secondary data. When you collect primary data, ensure addressing the objectives of the study, like the purpose, or you are collecting facts to elicit or enumerate or research. Coverage and adequacy is to ensure that whether you have completely covered what you wanted to address. Is very relevant, especially in research initiatives. And qualitative and quantitative, how much you want it to be qualitative and quantitative. Once again, this is driven by the relevance and what is the matter or the subject with which you are going to deal with that. care and accuracy is very important, because unless otherwise you ensure this, whatever data you collect and then make analysis, it is always a matter of concern. So you must ensure adequate accuracy and also ensure carefulness while collecting the data, especially while collecting the data. Secondary data. Most of the statistical and research work depends on secondary data, because when you do these kind of works, you have some basis of information based on which you wanted to explore or do research. So when you do all those things, you need to be very careful about certain aspects, in the sense that you need to make a thorough study or review the material substantially, and it's very important and it is essential that you do this so that you know you are very sound in your approach. The source is very important while collecting the data, because the authenticity is very important, and also credibility of data. Where from you are getting this data? Is it a very reliable source? All those things are very important, especially from research point of view. And more importantly, the outcome what you wanted to derive also depends on that. And make referrals definitely. Okay, you should not forget to make referrals, safeguard the interest of property rights and legal issues so that you are protected well. This is very relevant from the research point of view or any presentation point of view, especially to the public or universe. To summarize, data is classified into nominal data and cardinal data. And nominal data is about qualitative information, and cardinal data is about numbers, cardinal numbers, and quantitative information. The source of data are primary and secondary. While primary is the investigators' involvement of getting the data in entirety, and secondary data is all other forms of data. And I also touched upon the importance of one need to take care when you are having the secondary data in terms of authenticity and validity, okay, or its reliability. And it's very important that the referrals are made whenever any attempts are made to prepare any statistical informants or papers and so on and so forth. For our understanding and use in statistics, we will call or refer data as a set of raw data points, and information is we analyze the data statistically and make some meaningful understanding and use them for taking decisions. With this, we will move on to the next topic, tabulation and graphical presentation.